and you're watching Guns N' Roses.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to GNR Central, and it's a Monday morning, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. So let's start with the Guns N' Roses news that's happening the last couple days. So this one kind of came out of the blue on Friday. So Guns N' Roses, along with Alice Cooper and Chris Cornell, have received Grammy nominations. Now I think when I heard this, I thought maybe it's for Shadow of Your Love, but it's actually for their box set, the Locked and Loaded box set they released last June as part of the Appetite reissue. So in addition to GNR, Chris Cornell was posthumously nominated for a Grammy for his new song When Bad Does Good in the Best Rock Performance category. Alice in Chains were also nominated, who toured with Guns N' Roses along with their tour mates Greta Van Fleet, and they also had Beck, who received nominations, as well as Weezer. So let's take a look at the category that Guns N' Roses are nominated for. They're nominated for Best Boxed or Special Limited Edition Package for their Locked and Loaded edition. They're up against the Decemberists for I'll Be Your Girl, as well as the Grateful Dead for Pacific Northwest 73 to 74, the complete recordings. Weird Al Yankovic is also nominated for Squeezebox, as well as Sarah Dodds and Shauna Dodds for Too Many Bad Habits. Now, if you guys have watched the Grammys the last number of years, you know that they don't really broadcast any of the rock categories. I think the last time that they broadcast, I don't even know if they showed Best Hard Rock Performance award, but some of the other notable categories are Best Rock Performance, Arctic Monkeys, Chris Cornell, The Fever, 333, Greta Van Fleet, and Hailstorm. Best Metal Performance is between the Buried in Me, Deaf Heaven, High on Fire, Trivium, and Under Oath. And then Best Rock Song, it's between Greta Van Fleet, 21 Pilots, who I can't stand. I'm surprised they're in the rock category, Bring Me the Horizon, St. Vincent, and Guns N' Roses' former tour mates, Ghost. And then for Best Rock Album, Alice in Chains is nominated for Rainier Fog, which I'm kind of amazed that it got nominated. I know a lot of people didn't like their new record. Fall Out Boy with Mania, Ghost with Prequel, Greta Van Fleet with From the Fires, and Weezer's Pacific Daydream. If you guys want to see the full list of rock and roll nominations, I've put the link down below for you guys to go check out. So we've also got some Guns N' Roses news about their last show they played on the Not in This Lifetime tour. So the band had announced that they're teaming up with the Andy Irons Foundation as their charitable partner for the Honolulu show. So Guns N' Roses announced that they're going to be donating a portion of the proceeds from the band's highly anticipated Honolulu show on December 8th to the Andy Irons Foundation. So the charitable organization was created in honor of the late surfing legend by widow Lindy Irons to raise awareness and institute programs for young people pertaining to mental health, drug recovery, and learning disabilities. So they put out a statement saying it's such an honor to partner with Guns N' Roses for their first ever show in Hawaii. Lindy Irons said, "As Andy sought solace through music, my goal with the Andy Irons Foundation is to offer hope and vital programs for young people and for those struggling with mental illness, drug abuse, and learning disabilities. I'm truly grateful for such an amazing experience with one of Andy's all-time favorite bands." So Andy was a beloved member of the surf community and a passionate music fan, and Andy and Lindy's son Axel, which is spelled A-X-E-L, named in honor of Axl Rose, will be turning 8 years old on the day Guns N' Roses played Honolulu, which was on December 8th. So this is one of my favorite stories that happened over the last week or so. So you know Maroon 5 singer Adam Levine collaborated with Slash on his 2010 album on the song Gotten. Well, he gave an interview recently that upset a lot of people. He was being interviewed by Variety, and he touched upon the state of rock music, saying rock music is nowhere really, he claimed. "I don't know where it is. If it's around, no one invited me to the party. All of the innovation and incredible things happening in music or in hip-hop, it's better than everything else." So basically, Uprocks took a screenshot of the quote and tweeted it, and a fan quoted Adam Levine's tweet and basically asked Corey Taylor of Slipknot and Stone Sour to respond. So basically, the fan said, "Since when has Maroon 5 ever been rock? Since when has Maroon 5 been rock ever? If this comment angers me so much, I need Corey Taylor rock to rip him a new one or something." So Corey Taylor, of course, responded. He said, "Just because you claim to have moves like Jagger doesn't mean you come anywhere close to rocking like Jagger. Tell that schmuck to go back to the effing Voice." So I remember my wife wanted to go see Maroon 5 a couple of years ago, so we got tickets to go see him. I liked their first record. I thought it was really good, but then after that, they kind of sold out, and they started working with songwriters outside of the band, and basically just, started making top 40 music. And I gotta say, it's one of the worst concerts I've ever been to. The guy had no charisma whatsoever, and I thought the sound sucked too. Maybe that's why the concert was. We left actually, I think, halfway through the show. But yeah, that made me really happy to see Corey Taylor rip him a new one. And then he also recently explained why rock and metal music are being ignored. After rap group Migos took home the award for favorite duo group in the pop rock category, he said, they know it makes money, but to them it's dirty money. To them, real rock and metal is Neanderthal, a lowbrow, common, too much attitude. They can't control us. They can't use us to sell Pepsi, so F the industry. They'll burn soon anyways. They always do.
Hey, this is Dizzy Reed from Guns N' Roses, and you're watching GNR Central. Yeah!